Hey everybody, it's your girl Sil. It's been a minute, but I'm back. And I'm going to start a new conversation on parenting adult children. So, this is Life with Sil. This is what my life looks like right now. So, if this is something you're interested in, or you know somebody who might be interested in this, keep watching. And if you like it, subscribe, leave a comment, hit a thumbs up so you know when I'm back with another one. Let's get it. You would think that, okay, your kids are grown, life is over, you moving on. No, it's actually a new chapter in your life. Mothering adult children is totally different. It's a major adjustment, but it's kind of cool because you get to see all the work that you've put into these people, these young people that are now adults and living their own lives, and you're getting to find out if the stuff you've poured in them, they're applying it. You've seen how they've tweaked some of the things you've taught them and imparted in them throughout the years. And it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. You know, the teenage daughter that you fussed with all the time, you butted heads all the time. You begin to grow a friendship. It's pretty cool. They come back and tell you some of the things you said. Um, you were right. Who doesn't want to hear that? What mother doesn't want to hear you were right, mom? You were right, mommy. You were right, mom. Who doesn't want to hear that? I do. Um, it's just amazing. It's just amazing to see them working out their own things, asking you for advice sometimes when you get to that point. And it's a process, it doesn't happen automatically. So, as a mother, I had to learn how to mother less and let God be God. And a lot of people, if you know me personally, you know I always say, I miss my son being a little kid. And it's all for selfish reasons, just for control purposes. You kind of control to a certain extent who their friends are, where they go, what kind of things that they engage in. And as a mother of adult children, you have to let those reins go, especially if you want to maintain a relationship with them. You have to treat them as adults, and you have to trust that what you put in them, it will apply. Like the scriptures say, train the child up in the way that they should go, and when they are old, they will not depart. And so you have to trust that thing that you believed in, that you even instilled in them. You have to let God be God. And honestly, that's hard. It's hard when it comes to your children. To let God be God. I know it sounds crazy, but it's absolutely the truth. And so, yeah, so that's a hard part. So it's just different stages to mothering. And now I'm finding that mothering adult children can be just as difficult sometimes. Sometimes you have to say nothing, you just have to be a sounding board. A lot of times you just have to watch and pray and wait for the opportunity for them to ask your input. And then you have to kind of, it can't be motherly advice, you know? It's so tricky. It's such a thin line between the two, but they're not looking for motherly advice. They're looking for friend advice. But they know that they can trust their mother because who has your back more than your mother? No one. And so they know that it's coming from a genuine place, a place of true love. And so at some point in a relationship, when that does begin to happen, it brings joy to your heart as a mother. And so mothering adult children is difficult yet rewarding, because it's kind of like all the stuff you told them as teenagers. Um, it's like either it works or it doesn't. You know, it's up to them to apply it, I guess. Um, and then you have to start to you have to start to just let them walk on their own, for lack of better terms. So basically, if I've taught you how to feed yourself, there's no need for me to keep putting your bib on and spoon feeding you. There's no need for me to do that because I've already given you the tools. And one thing I can confidently walk in and say is that um, I've raised my children to be productive citizens. Now, whether or not they do that or they stray for a little bit or whatever the case may be, I can go to sleep at night knowing that I did my part, that I did what I was supposed to do. God gives us our children as a gift to love and protect and to train them up. And I believe I did that part. And although some choices I made, not that they all were the best, but some choices that I made always had my heart in it. It always had the best intent for them. It was never to be vicious or unkind or mean or anything like that. So yes, I can go to sleep at night with that part, being done. But it's amazing. It's a whole nother thing when you can just hang out with your children and they can be open and you can have adult conversations with them. And I love it. I love it. I thought having adult children would be kind of, they're going about their life and you going about yours, but it has actually been the opposite. We talk more now than ever. We do things together. We share things. I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think one of my daughters tagged me in something. When your mother says, "I ain't one of your friends," and then they wind up being your best friend. And I thought that was funny yet fitting. And so as a mother, my advice is to trust, for you as the mother, to trust that what you've put in your children, it will kick in eventually. Don't lose heart. Be encouraged. Be encouraged. Don't lose heart, because you'll finally see the work, the time, the effort, the grooming that you've put in your children, and then you'll see them putting it into your children. So just feel confident that you've made right decisions. And if you feel like, maybe you weren't the best mom you could have been, then it's never too late. Have that conversation, fix it, apologize, heal them, heal yourself, and just fix it and then do something new. So you can't fix it and then go back to the way things used to be. You have to actually put the time in and put the effort in, make a conscious effort to do things different. And He's a restorer. And so He can fix that for you. He can fix that for them. As long as you all are willing to forgive. I won't say forgive and forget. I don't like that term, because do we honestly forget? No, we don't. But we do make a conscious decision to forgive. And then the forgetting part, the hurt. I believe the forget is the hurt part of it. And then you can begin to heal those areas when you start to do something different, when they see a change, when they see a difference. And as a mother with mother and adult children, you have to learn to listen more than you talk. Like, that stage of your relationship is over, to a degree. Is over. And so they are who they are at this point. So now listen and come from a friend's perspective. And I believe your relationship will improve a great deal. So I'm enjoying it. It hasn't always been this way. Let me just say that it has been a process, and I'm enjoying the process. And it's less stressful. It's less stressful to let them be, guide when asked, pray, pray more, speak, but give your opinion less. And I mean, what's more important, being right or having a relationship with your children? And to be honest, they probably need you more now than they did as children. Or maybe not so much more, but different. They need you just as much, but in a different capacity. And so I'm learning to listen more, to be more considerate, and fix things quickly. So hopefully this has helped you or someone you know, um, to just love your children and mother them differently. Not less, but differently. So thank you for watching, and look forward to some more conversations about this topic. Have a great evening. Bye.